something that you connected to in yourself, your own love, your own engine of love. Yeah? Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. I'm a big believer in the power of listening and sharing our stories, and I think it is what knits us back together into a human family. Which brings me kind of to the last point that I want to make, which is around support and care. So we've talked about self-awareness, we've talked about intentions, talked about listening and sharing stories, we've gotten to experience some of those pieces. And the last thing I want to kind of connect to is support and care. One of the things that I've heard is that what's the fastest way to get rid of an enemy?
Make them your friend.
Make them your friend. Make them your friend, right? Make them your friend. Sometimes I wonder if we could invest in the U.S. Military, if it instead could be a U.S. friend-making department, and that the $1 million that are spent per missile, that $1 million could be dispersed to travel opportunities for people around the world to go make friends with new people. Yeah, that's probably about 10,000 people getting to go somewhere and make a new friend, or many new friends, and what that would do to really shift our whole culture of war making, right? So maybe that's something we can collaborate on in the future. But what I wanted to share around that too is that when we bring that support and care together, we weave these webs of community, right? And the other part of that is that willingness not just to give support, because sometimes that feels easy. Okay, I can give support to somebody. I really can care for them. That's beautiful. The other side of it, the receiving side, is also super crucial. And the way I talk about it with change makers, because there's a lot of this kind of lone wolf mentality, I'm going to go out there and make the change and then burn out really quickly. Yeah. And when we're thinking about moving something heavy, we don't do it alone. If we try to move something heavy alone, we break our backs, right? And so if I want to move something heavy, if I want to move something that's heavy inside of me, I need support to move that out of me in terms of people just listening, bearing witness, not trying to fix it or solve it, just listening and making space. Or if I want to move something heavy that's happening in the world, I need community. I need support for that too. So both cases, internally, interpersonally, systemically, in the world, I need support to make that. And I need to also give support, of course, to help others do the same. So in this moment, one more little bit of practice, because I feel like practice is so important in this. Just to think for a moment about one person that you give support to in your life. Just one person who gives support to your life. Maybe picture them in your mind's eye, just see them, and see and feel just for a moment how much your support means to them. And let yourself take that in. That is a gift you give. Take a deep breath there. I learned how to take deep breaths from my friend Cynthia, so the breath is like, letting it out with a sound. So I want to invite you to try that. Take a deep breath in, and let it out with a sound or a sigh. Oh, that feels good. Now take a moment and think about one person who you receive support from, someone who supports you. Maybe picture them in your mind's eye. Maybe picture the time that they supported you, that really made a difference for you. And picture how that felt to receive that, or remember how that felt, maybe in your body, how it felt to receive that support, that care, and how that wove you closer together in receiving that act of feeling connected and vulnerable and receiving that support. And take a deep breath there, again, maybe with a sigh. One more. Feels good. Yeah. One of the things we do in the jams is we play a game called Secret Angels. And in that, and maybe that's something that you could try one day here, is that everybody's name is put into a hat at the very beginning of the jam, and everyone pulls the name of somebody. And the name I pull, I'm the secret angel. So if I pull Mark's name in the hat, out of the hat, I'm Mark's secret angel. And so the whole week, I'm secretly getting him gifts and showering him with love. But it's not a monetary thing. I'm actually accessing the gifts of the community and saying, oh, Carl, could you show up and sing that song that I know that Mark really loves, and do you mind singing it to him at breakfast tomorrow? Or, oh, could you go and leave this little note I wrote under his pillow for me and know that he's thought about today? And all of these different ways, and we access all of the gifts, and of course they get more and more fantastical. You'll get to see some pictures of that too. But the spirit of really being a secret angel and allowing myself to also receive the gifts is something that I carry with me all the time. So today, as we're leaving, I want to invite you to try being a secret angel today. To quietly or secretly do something kind or appreciative for somebody. Don't let them know that it's you. And if you can see their reactions, that's also part of the fun. But if you can't, that's also okay. Just knowing you left a little love note or a little piece of poetry or something, even just doing something small, maybe the laundry. That can be a really nice secret angel gift. So these are just some of the 5 things that I mentioned. There's a lot more. And in the jams, we do a lot of exploration of what it is to connect and heal and build this world we want to see. We practice the self-awareness, we practice the intentions, we listen and we share stories, and we are secret angels. We're weaving those webs of support and care secretly and not secretly to each other, really tapping into that web of interconnectedness and support. And one of the things we do as we leave is we talk about the jam is always on. It doesn't end with the week of experience. The week of experience is kind of a reset. It's kind of a chance to really clear and clean out a lot of things that might be stuck. It also is an opportunity to learn a lot of things and add to the whole toolbox that I have, and also walk away with a strong community of friends and support those friends that help move collaborations and transformation forward. So I'm going to leave my talk with just the sense of the jam is always on, and I really want to invite you to keep jamming, keep spreading this jam wherever you're going. Maybe today spend some time listening to someone, being a secret angel, checking in with your intention, doing something that kind of is help of taking that seed that you saw at the beginning, that little seed that you planted and built that space of love, and that's that world you wanted to see, take that the next little step further. And I have full faith that 25 years from now, actually, I should say that we keep focusing on 2036. We're not changing the finish line any year. So it's now become 20 years, 2036. But 2036, maybe we'll meet again and have a chance to just celebrate and rejoice in the world that we've seen, the world that we've built together. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate being here, and it's really been an honor to share a little bit of my life and work with you.